Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your astrological forecast for July 2017. Now, this works if you have your sun, moon, or ascendant in the sign of Gemini. Now, what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the different astrological aspects that are going to be happening this month. How do they affect you, Gemini? And at the end of the reading, I'm going to be pulling out a card from the Angels Oracle deck by Doreen Virtue to try to give you some guidance of how to harness these energies for the month on your favor. All right, Gemini? So let's get to it. Alrighty, Gemini, so we're going to start first with the planet Venus. And planet Venus is going to be moving into your sign on July 4th. So when Venus moves in Gemini, moves in your personal sign, you become extra beautiful. You become extra beautiful, you're extra sexy, you're extra charming. This is the time to make first impressions, and you will own them, Gemini. I mean, you already are an amazing charmer. You already have the ability and the wittiness and the intelligence to knock somebody off their feet. But when Venus goes into your own sign, you're going to be so beautiful, you're going to be so charming, you're going to have this loving energy about you that people are just can't take their eyes off of you. For any single Geminis out there, this is the time where you're going to be really attracting a lot of people to you, okay? A lot of people to you are going to be attracted, especially since Jupiter is sitting in your 5th house of romance. You guys could be going into some major dates and just having a lot of people like wanting you. Also, it's a time to make first impressions, make some really impactful first impressions. So if you've been wanting to, for example, showcase yourself, maybe get a job, maybe have an interview, go to an audition, anything like this right now, you're really knocking it off the park with Venus in the 1st house. Also, it's a time where your body could be feeling very nice, you could be feeling very beautiful, your personality is coming off as something very beautiful, very aesthetic, very gorgeous. This is a fantastic time to change your hairdo, to do some, go to the spa, get your nails done, do your eyebrows, beautify yourself. This is a time to beautify your body, beautify yourself, do some sort of like facial or some mud mask all over your body or something like that. You're definitely going to love it and you're definitely going to enjoy it. And like I said, it's a great time to really make some amazing impressions on other people. So you're coming off, Venus has been in your sector of letting things go. So there could have been some breakups for some people in before. There could have been some sort of breakup, or there could have been some healing of a relationship. Also a time that you retrieved yourself from the world. There could have been a lot of things changing and ending for you. But now this is a time where you're kind of like, I'm coming now. I want the world to know. Like that type of energy, that's you this month, Gemini. You are ready to reinvent yourself. You're ready to feel beautiful, to feel successful, to feel great. And you're naturally attracting abundance. Remember, Venus is that planet that doesn't go and take things, okay? Venus is so beautiful, and she's so gorgeous, and she knows her worth so much that she doesn't go and get things. It comes to her. It's just abundancy that just radiates towards her. So enjoy this time to really feel that abundancy within you. Feel that wealthiness that you have within you, Gemini. I definitely suggest some meditation and some gratefulness on yourself. What are you grateful for? What is it that you love about yourself? Really do a lot of self-love healing at this time. It's a fantastic time to really harness that self-love for yourself and feel fantastic about you. And I'm telling you, really harness this, because by next month, you could be seeing some financial income coming to you, all right? Okay, now, for the 5th of July, we have Mercury, your ruling planet, going into the sign of Leo. And Leo is in harmonious aspect to you, is sextiling you. So this is going to bring positive energy towards you. And Leo rules your sector of communication, of expression of self, of interaction with your immediate environment, of media, of dexterity, of movement, of courage, of siblings. So when Mercury goes in here, this is naturally its original house. You're extra communicative. You're you're learning super fast. This is a fantastic time to get into some sort of course or whatever and really learn something new. It's also a great time to speak up, to talk, to express, to showcase. It's a fantastic time to express yourself. It's a fantastic time to be courageous. It's a fantastic time to, have a good conversation with your siblings, to tell you the truth. You're going to have a really, really good energy to try to communicate with your siblings, get in contact with them, maybe, clear out any negative energies that you might be having with them. Also, it's a fantastic time to organize any sort of creativity that you do with your hands. So painting, drawing, writing, anything like that, it could be a fantastic time to like organize your ideas and try to execute them at this time. Also, for any writer out there who's a Gemini, you're owning it, okay? You are advancing in your writing. You are finishing some projects. You are finishing some books. Also, you're getting a lot of ideas. For any Gemini out there who is in the entertainment business or in the media or in filmmaking, wonderful time to be in this as well. Mercury is giving you extra analytical skills to truly put down in paper and organize your ideas so you can truly execute them the way you want to execute them. And it's also a fantastic time to be courageous, okay? And this is going to be very strong for you because there's going to be a lot of Leo energy, okay? We're going to have, as we go deeper into the month, you're going to see more planets are going to go into Leo. So as you go deeper into your month, you're going to realize how much you're going to be communicating, how much more you're going to be active on your creativity, how much you're going to be interacting with your environment, your siblings, and also, putting down in paper all your creative ideas that have to do with making things, like being practical, those technical skills with your hands, and also learning, okay? You could be shining at the learning sector right now, all right? Now, at the beginning of the month, we have Mars in Cancer. And Cancer rules your second house of money, okay? So at the beginning of the month, be careful because Mars is trying to look for more money, and it has the energy and the drive to really, have ideas to try to get more money into its pocket. But at the same time, Mars likes to spend money. So you could be making money but spending it at the same time. So just be careful how much you're spending. Make sure that you're saving for your rainy day and all of that. But by the 20th of July, we have Mars going into the sign of Leo. So it's going to be coupling with Mercury. So now by the 20th, now you're stepping into your creative energies, okay? You're stepping into your creativity. You're stepping into your communication. The only thing I have to advise on you during this time, Gemini, is that by the end of the month, definitely utilize this active energy, this drive of Mars into your projects, okay? Or into hanging out and maybe exercising with your siblings. But if you stay still and if you don't organize, if you don't do anything with this energy, you could end up being argumentative. You could end up, being violent with your words because Mars is an aggressive planet. And if you don't channel the energy in something productive, then it's just going to explode on somebody else, okay? And be careful because you have a very strong tongue, You can make people feel amazing, but you can also make them feel terrible. So make sure that you're coming from a place of love and utilize this energy to be more active towards your creative pursuits that have to do with your hands, being more active with writing, being more active with media, filmmaking, being more active in passing on a message, being more active in learning something new, okay? And being more courageous to really express your wants, needs, and desires. And it's also a time where, be active with your siblings, okay? Don't try to get into some sort of argument or some sort of fight. Try to channel this energy and wanting to do some creative things with your sisters and brothers and cousins, okay? Now, for the 21st of July, we have the Sun going into Cancer. So at the beginning of the... Oh, no, sorry. Sun going into Leo. So at the beginning of the month, Sun is in Cancer. Sun is enjoying the sector of money. You're shining at the beginning of the month. Anything that has to do with money, anything that has to do with self-confidence. You are shining in your self-worth. Your values are really strong at this time. And then by the 21st, it's going to couple with Mercury and Mars in the sign of Leo. So, like I told you, you're kind of building yourself up to the end of the month being such an incredible month for communication, for learning, for expression of self, for signing contracts. Okay, you could be signing a contract at this time. At the end of the month, you definitely could be signing a contract, very important contract of, any sort of contract. So with the sun here, you're going to be shining in the sector where you're not going to be signing some weird contract. Mercury is going to give you the analytical mind to try to analyze every single detail of the contract, and Mars is going to make sure to give you the aggression you need to ask the questions that you need to ask, and to make sure that you're, watching out for yourself when it comes to signing off something of yourself, okay? So signing contracts comes up very strongly at this time when it comes to the end of the month. And also communication, also siblings, also, shining in your creative pursuits, really organizing your ideas, writing, communication. A lot of this is happening at this time. Now, by the 26th, you're going to, the planet Mercury is going to be going into the sign of Virgo. And Virgo rules your sector of the home environment. Your home, your family, your domestic life, your where you retreat from the world. It's also the house of the mother, the house of nourishment, the house of food intake, and your comfort at home. So with Mercury here, by the end of the month, you're gonna have some strong communication with your mother, and you're gonna have some strong communication with your family members. Okay, this is a time where you can really analyze your family situation, really analyze the relationships that you have with your family, with your mother. Also analyze your home environment, okay? This is a time where you could be analyzing, do I want to like maybe fix some stuff around, maybe buy some stuff around, maybe, do a little bit of feng shui. But you're really, really thinking about your nourishment in life, okay? And your domestic sector. So here, by the end of the month, by the 26th, you're going to be now thinking about your home environment and how does it affect you, if it's peaceful, if it's in a good state, okay? And it's also going to be giving you a lot of communication with your mother, okay? So if there's anything that has to be talked about, anything that has to be cleared out, this is the time to do it. All right, Gemini? Okay, now let's see what card. Let's see what card do we have. What message do we have for Gemini? Gemini, July 2017. Gemini, July 2017. Oh, I love it. It says, see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So there's going to be, you are going to be a lot of love this month, because Venus is in your sign for the whole month. So there's going to be a lot of love radiating for you. Okay, your heart chakra is going to be extra open at this time, not only for self-love for yourself, but for others. Like I said, it's a fantastic time to really harness that self-love, and to really harness a love for your family members, especially your siblings, those closest to you. Let's see what other messages does it have for seeing only love. Look past the personalities and egos of others and see the angel within them. The angels can help you with this if it seems difficult. So it's a good time to, especially with your siblings and your family. You're about to step into a lot of sibling and family and your own self. Really see only love, okay? One way to really see this, Gemini, is that every single person that comes in front of you, that encounters you, is a reflection of yourself. And I really want you to practice this month, okay? Because there's going to be a lot of interaction with your immediate environment, because you're having a very strong energy in Leo, your third house. And the third house is how do you interact with your immediate environment. So when we interact with people that come across us, and there's people that trigger us, people that just makes us, we get triggered, we don't feel that good, we feel anxious or whatever, try to step out of yourself and really see that in reality, the reason why you're being triggered is because this person is representing a part of you. Okay? And when you start seeing that whoever is in front of you is just a mirror of you, then the only thing you can truly do is choose love. You know? Because you love yourself. And putting love into it, it's going to lessen the triggerness, okay? So with your siblings, with your immediate environment, with your family, with yourself, put that compassion, utilize that Venus in your sign, and bring that internal compassion and love for others. It also says forgive, any sort of forgiving that you need to do. This is the time to really do it, Gemini. Forgive. Because remember, if you don't forgive, you're going to become the person that you hate. Okay? Let's say you get cheated on and you never forgive them because you were cheated on. You're going to start becoming that person that you so despise. And the reason why is because life teaches us through experience. And life is trying to help us forgive, okay? Because we are going to be making mistakes. This is what we came here to do. We came here to mess up, to make mistakes, and to forgive ourselves and others. And this is the evolution that happens. So remember, if you don't forgive somebody, if you don't forgive something, at the end of the day, you're going to become that, because life needs you to understand where is it that they're coming from so you can finally forgive them. Okay? Release anger, hurt, or judgments to the angels. And affirm what you desire instead of what you fear. Absolutely. Okay, Gemini? I'm a Gemini. Listen. Our minds are powerful. Incredibly powerful. Our thoughts, I could say, have like a harder weight than anybody else. We need to be very careful what we think, especially if they're bad, negative energies, because it will come true. We have that power, and we need to be very careful how we use it, because we have that power. Do not focus on the things that you don't want. Do control your mind. Control it. Because if you start thinking of the things that you don't want, life will provide that. Ask and you shall receive. Even if you think you're not asking for it, just because you're spending time on it and putting energy on it and putting focus on the negative things, that you already made a choice. You already made the choice of wanting that. So lean towards the good. Force yourself towards the good. Fake yourself into the good, you know? You need to already feel abundant. You already need to feel loved. You already need to feel fulfilled. You already need to feel like you already have everything. Okay? I want you to do the list of everything that can go wrong in your life. Okay? And then in the other side, you're going to write the complete opposite of that. And I want you to focus on that as if you already own it, as if it's already yours. And when you do this experiment, life is succumb to give you what you want. Because you're already radiating the energy that you already have everything. That I already have my desire. It's already mine. I'm not longing for nothing. It's already mine. Then universe is like, oh, of course, yeah, it's yours. Here it is. So practice that. And you're going to see that you're going to start manifesting things a lot faster. And, because you could be thinking like, oh my God, I don't want this to happen. I don't want this to happen. Please don't let it happen. And boom, it happens. It's the power of your thoughts. They're very powerful. Okay? So understand how to utilize them, because you can also utilize it to manifest the wonderful things that you truly want in life. Okay? Okay, Gemini? Thank you, Gemini, so much for letting me do your reading today. Thank you so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. And thank you so much for having your heart open to this message that I'm bringing to you from the angels. And remember, I am having a little sale going on this month, so if you're interested in that, you can find more information at the link here below. And thank you so much. I will be seeing you next time, Gemini.